There was a level of urgency to the issue, trying to get COVID testing out there to the public that didn't necessarily have access to it.
It's eye-opening to see the community embrace the world of the university and say, I get it now. I get what research is. I get what a study is, and it's not harmful to me. It's ways of understanding it, and it's ways of embracing it in a different way.
The NIH put out an announcement suggesting they wanted new approaches in enhancing testing in vulnerable populations. So that gave us the spark. That was the catalyst to bring us together. Now, they gave us no clue on how to do it.
We really talked to everybody in our collective communities, and we're saying, what can we do to get our arms around this and make it better?
The best part about the NJ Heroes 2 project is seeing all of these communities and representatives that were part of the project working together in one accord toward a common goal, and it would have an impact for the whole state of New Jersey and even beyond for those who would do that research.
When I heard about this, I was like, wow, CNAs, custodians, dining assistants, we are the ones also heroes. We are not the traditional nurses, but we are the heroes.
We had churches, we had community organizations, we had parent organizations, we had senior serving organizations.
I think in our community where I am, it's primarily Black and brown people. And I think that sometimes they are overlooked when it comes to projects that can be very beneficial. And so this was an opportunity to bring to my community resources and services that they would not have ordinarily received.
What stood out to me as being unique in this project is how, again, our voice was being heard in the materials that were sent out to the community. It addressed a lot of their questions right within the flyers themselves. So individuals, it lessened the amount of hesitancy that they had because of the way the flyers were. And we were able to create them. We were actually able to create the flyers working with the team.
You had to start with a screener. You had to give informed consent, because you always have to do that with research. Take the survey, order the test kit, collect the sample, return the kit, and then you get your gift card and your results back.
If we're trying to reach Latino families, it should be Latino families that they see on the marketing material. I like the fact that we were intentionally able to provide that, and that marketing material just didn't stick to one generic standard.
We were doing our best to increase testing in underserved communities, but we were all being impacted in our own ways. And by being selfless, by setting aside our egos, being authentic with each other and listening, we were able to not just accomplish the goals of this project, but we were able to support each other in such a difficult time for our nation, for the world.
To be a part of something with so many experts in various fields, and also have everyone's expertise validated and respected as well and brought to the conversation, it was very humbling for us.
It was really exciting for me to be a part of a project like this because I got to see firsthand the way that community members and healthcare organizations could voice their expertise and opinions to researchers and see that make a difference in how the research was being done in real time. And they both really benefited from learning from one another.
We had ongoing meetings, timely meetings, where they had lecturers come in and epidemiologists and all sorts of professionals that were able to educate us so that when we went back wherever it was, to our community, to our churches, wherever it might be, that we were better equipped to be honest, to be forthright about what this is and what it isn't.
The best part of my experience being involved with this project was the coaching sessions.
We were still in the height of the pandemic at the time when this work kicked off. And to see individuals showing up every week after week on these meetings and participating actively in the discussions and wholeheartedly was something that was reassuring and kept the momentum and the energy of this work going.
Some of the biggest challenges that occurred, I think, were directly related to the pandemic. And so it was such a rapidly evolving process.
Having to pivot quickly throughout the project was dizzying. I would say that this project, at the time, we had the catchphrase warp speed.
So often scientists work at a bench or in isolation trying to address the question that they feel is important, but it's in their own mind's eye. Here we engage the community to formulate the question and the approach. So we had partners. We had absolute partnership, and we took that journey together.
We understood everybody had a role to play and everybody had a voice, and those voices all sort of came together and made a beautiful sort of song around this really important problem of testing and how do we get the message out to communities.
So just hearing what people had to say, all the different points of views, and then being able to brainstorm with everyone. You know, when we had some challenges that came up, just hearing what people had, different suggestions, I thought that was a great experience.
The best part? Meeting other community leads and other foundations that have their initiative for the community. And it's very humbling, you know, but also empowering.
What I learned is that this was a successful project. And if I think back, what made it successful, it's that we got the community involved from the very start. Not like it was an add-on, but it was a central part of the project. And so working together, planning together, we could just roll the whole thing out. If there's a next project, I would do it the same way.
We had over 5,000 people click through our website to express interest in participating in the study. That's like an amazing number of people, and that's really because our community partners know what they're doing. So they know how to reach out to communities to get people interested in participation. That's not something that the researchers could have done on our own.
I was really proud of how everybody worked so well together and people were so comfortable with each other. A lot of times you don't really recognize the difference between, you know, the researchers and the partners, and that was really wonderful to see. So I remember I have a great fondness for our roll calls and how much fun they always are during the meetings.
I was most proud of the results of our research. And I take ownership and say our research because we really felt a part of it.
I think the collaborations that I have made already with some of these community partners that I only met through NJ's Heroes. So now I'm doing other projects with them, and we're doing some other workshops or big town halls to, you know, discuss COVID and vaccines and testing. And that would not be possible if I was not part of this team.
Researchers and community organizations benefited from the New Jersey Heroes 2 project, but the chief beneficiaries were the people of New Jersey.
And so for me, it's not over. It is a new beginning and a continuation that we have something that will continue because there are footprints in the sand and the footprints are there for us to keep walking with each other, keep working with each other, keep doing things. And we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate because what we have done and where we're going, it's amazing.